And his second shot, oh yeah. Another goblin cries out and echoes as he fires 2 shots. And
Where
then
are
he
you
will
mapping
go
out his
finish.
distance?
Oh, I meant to go with my character.
All right, Mr. T is up.
All right, so his movement is 36 feet. Hmm. Is there an equivalent of a dodge action in this?
You could, well, there's something he's got with like his feat points he can use because he can spend a feat point to gain +3 armor for a turn, but I think you can also use a feat point to do. I'll have to look it up. There's some other things. You guys got to kind of keep track of this, but you could theoretically do a charge, although I don't think you're in range for that either. Yeah, so what you can probably do is move forward, spend a feat point to use Unbreakable, and gain +3 armor.
Yep, he'll move here.
He's also getting Aura Protection does defense, right?
It's +2 armor.
Oh, it's +2 armor. So if
Yeah.
he spends a feat, ooh,
Yes, so he's gonna come here.
Feat points. You can um spend a feat point to do heroic dodge, which a character can spend a feat point to suffer half damage from an attack rounded up.
right. But if he spends a feat point on Unbreakable and gets the +3 armor, that's gonna be whew.
So, yep, he's doing that. How long does that last? Just this round, or
Just this round
that's all
for
he
the.
needs?
In other words, even though he's going after it, it lasts for a cycle.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna cheat you by saying, oh, you went last. It would be a useless thing for you to do.
Yeah.
No.
No, until your next turn, basically.
Yeah.
And he's gonna run up and say, "Combat me, little men!"
He spends a feat point to gain +3 armor, so he's actually gaining +5 armor. What is his armor total?
His this boy's armor is a 15.
I know, so 5 would be 20 armor. He has the he has the armor of a warjack right now. Roy's gonna come up. He's gonna kind of go over up on this rooftop. Well, he's actually this is actually elevated ground. He's gonna go over here and he's going to try and shoot one of the gobbers because he now realizes and he shouts out, "Careful! Explosives in the barrel!" So he's going to try and just shoot a gobber normally. He will actually miss because of the elevation. So he pulls out, he shoots one of the gobbers, is like, ah, and it ducks down. But he does shout out. He does shout out a warning to you that some of the crates seem to have explosives in them.
Which crates?
Uh, this one right here.
All right. Clearly,
Bardon,
then
you're
we
up.
should shot the crate.
Oh yeah, no, I am 100% wanting to shoot that crate.
Unfortunately, that wall blocks your.
Oh,
Crate.
I will make it happen.
All right.
Bardon, go
Well,
for it.
yep. First things first. Let me check my movement.
Oh, am I on a roof now?
No, those are just slightly elevated areas.
Okay.
Don't worry. Like this map isn't 100% accurate, but that's about what it is.
1 second. Charging adds how much to your movement? So I have a question. If I spend a feat point to run and gun, do I double my charge distance?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I believe
Alright.
you do anyway.
Alright. Because charge distance adds 3 inches, which is.
I wish I had 3 inches.
You're wishing too small. Real quick, just give me 5 seconds. And then each inch, I believe, is 6 feet, so. Will be
I love the difference between combat abilities between me and Mr. T. It's like I on the combat tab, there's like 15 things for T. Over here, it's like yes.
I have 84 now. I can make it to any of these guys. I am running up here. I now have reach on all these guys.
Wrong token.
Oops. Where was he? I just grabbed a token.
He was right there.
Creed.
You gotta grab your token, man.
Yep.
Creed.
I'm on my laptop. I can't really see stuff.
Okay, there we go.
All right. I am going to next use my quick action to cast on myself stone. I believe it's stone skin or stone strength, whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Which will use 2 of my focus points. Yes, stone strength, but it'll increase my armor by 1 and my strength by 1. Let me put that into my strength. And then I am going to turn or look. There you go. I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay, Chieftain. Alrighty.
Raggle flaggle.
This guy is not immune to ice, right? Or cold.
Nope.
Raggle
Alright,
flaggle.
cool.
I don't like cold.
That's a hit, and ooh.
That should be 1 more damage.
Yep. Well, actually, let's see.
The Goblin Chieftain looks at you, and how do you kill him? So, crushes his head. Of course, it is now all of the Gobbers' turn. They are going to look at you.
Hold up. I have 1 more attack.
Okay.
Because that's where I'm putting my last feat point. Or not my feat point. My roll. My last focus. So I'm going to attack this guy as well.
Okay. Alrighty.
Did I roll twice? Oops.
Taking the
So
first one.
I'll take the first one.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna have that Gobber spend a feat point to give himself +3 to defense, and he's gonna actually, you're not actually gonna hit him.
All right.
One of the Gobbers, he's gonna sit there and be like, ah, and he jumps back, and you just barely miss him with the ice maul. Of course, the Chieftain is now a mess.
The bloody soaked ice ball.
However, these guys are going to spread out and they're going to start shooting at you. And they have a nice little thing that allows them to boost their attacks if they are within a certain distance from their comrades, which they
So,
are.
I have a question. They're moving
ahead.
away from me. Does that trigger a free attack?
No, not like this. Like, if they had moved into your space and then out, that's one thing. But, for particularly right here, let me double check the combat here. I don't actually think this would give you one. You can take a reaction on one of them if you want.
Sure.
If you want to use your reaction, try and whack.
Keep
Are
whacking
you
the same guy.
Same guy? Okay.
Yep. He must fall. 19th defense.
Okay, he falls. And another one comes up out of the hole. Actually, I think there's 2 that come up. Yep, there's 2 that come up. All right. two more come up out of the hole, and they're like, "No, brother!"
I loved him.
So yeah, they're all going to shoot at you now. And they're going to use their pack tactics.
Meanwhile, Mr. T, but bulletproof. But bulletproof.
Oh, don't worry. There's going to be some coming up the stairs to shoot him. But everyone else is looking at Barden and being like, "No, brothers!" So one of them has a blunderbuss. 14 to your defense.
Hits. My defense sucks.
He's got armor piercing on the blunderbuss. 20 to armor.
How?
Oh.
I'll do 3.
Okay, so that will be 3 to the one area.
Luckily, all this is going to my.
Yes.
Isn't going
Yep.
actually to me.
Yeah, one of the gobbers climbs up out of the ladder, and right as you swing for the other guy and get the other guy, he charges up with a blunderbuss that almost looks like it's too big for him to hold, and he goes, "Blah!" And as he shoots it, he goes flying backwards and is actually knocked prone over here. However, he apparently had armor-piercing rounds in that thing because, ow, your armor gets a bit damaged.
Yep.
The other gobbers will shoot, and they get bonuses to these as well. He actually did not get a bonus to that because it was unwieldy for him. But the other gobbers get boosted attacks, at least for attacks. 1, 2, 3. I believe those all hit.
Yep.
What's your defense?
Fence is 9.
Right, so
Ha!
21, 20, and 16. Wow, these gobbers are doing really good.
Yep.
So 2 of the pistols, these are just pistols, so they're power 10, 21 and 20. So that's 4 and 3. So the 4 damage will go to the 6, and then the 3 damage will go to the 4, and then the 16 does not get you.
Yeah. That shoot right through my armor.
Yeah, they all just
Machine armor.
they just light you up and start firing their little pistols at you. And it's like boom, boom, boom. You're getting shots ricocheted from all around, and yeah, some shots go through. These 2 will fire at Mr. T. They are also boosted. I don't think they need to be though. So 2d6 plus 5. That's actually, I forgot to roll the 3rd dice for that. Sorry, hold on.
Let's see what this motherfucker's defense is.
I think the first shot actually misses him.
It does.
Yep. So somehow Mr. T's like, "Whoa!" and then sees the gobbler shoot him and ducks down just in time. Okay, so 17 will hit him though.
Oh, yes.
And ping.
Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't do shit.
Yeah, so let's
It just bounces off his armor. Ping.
Yep. So one of the gobbers is going to use a feat point. He'll shoot again. 22 hits.
It does hit. Does it hurt him, though?
Nope. He's just sitting there, ping, 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 and it's just boom, bullets are bouncing off his armor.
Fool, what are you doing? Oh, fool, you messed up. I don't know how to. Shit.
Okay, V, you're up.
Okay. Gonna. Boop, boop, boop.
Actually, Creed, just double checking with you. You're still within aura protection. Were you adding that?
Huh? Aura of Protection adds to my armor, so that was
Right.
boosting my armor up to 18.
Okay.
Okay.
Luckily,
and-
none of these things more than luckily none of these things really did more than like 3 or 4 damage, so none of them actually
So-
caused
Oh.
internal.
Would you have me make a strength check for Mr. T? I'm sorry, physique check. 2d6 plus physique.
Oh.
Really, really quickly.
Okay. So just I click physique.
Yes. Okay. Because one of the gobbers crits, so he does not get knocked down. One of the shots kind of staggers him back a bit, but nothing is getting through his armor.
Ow, my
So,
knee.
so V, you're up.
So I'm going to shoot it. That fucker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wrong sheet. Boop. Does that make him not living?
Let me see here.
20
Does
versus
that
armor.
hit him? Well, the thing is, you missed his defense.
Ah, I missed.
So he's like, ah, and he ducks behind that little wall frame right there, and boom, you hit the wall frame.
I was aiming. So this one had the defense of the wall frame.
Well, the thing is, uh, I'm just using that for fluff. You didn't hit their defense,
Oh, okay.
so they were able to take cover or duck
All
behind
right.
something.
Well, then I'm going to move back.
All right, Annie. So Creed, you're up.
All right.
Focus points are back.
Yep. She spent. See, I just want to double check something for Annie. Here she is. And her goddamn long name.
Uh,
Right. I forget. Does Rune Shot boost all her attacks? Accuracy.
I am
It
so
boosts
glad we
that-
switched.
it boosts that one shot.
Okay. In that case, she probably won't use that. Instead, it's better to get just more shots off. So one.
Now
Two
remember,
upkeep.
your mage lock is a single shot rifle,
True.
so you have to reload.
But doesn't she have quick reload?
I don't know if she does or not.
Check.
Abilities. She has fast reload, which
Okay.
is so she can reload as a quick action, right? Or is it?
Well, she gets one quick action to use nothing but reloading.
Yep. So she's going to attack. Here's how it's going to work. She upkeeps. She gets two. She's going to feed it. Invest into a feat. One arcane into to attack twice. One arcane to, or one focus to boost her weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And then final one is going to be to cast arcane bolt. So
Okay.
she's going to be hitting these three to help me out.
So
because
basically, the order of operations will be cast, and then she will fire, use the quick action to do rapid reload, fire again, and then cast Arcane Bolt.
Yep.
All right.
So first shot is going at this guy. And this is a boosted roll.
Mm-hmm.
Because next one will be to this guy.
I'm just
Think
having
that
more
hits
gobbers
too?
come out.
And finally, it's going to be an arcane bolt to this one. As she throws lightning. I
I am
don't
going
think
to-
12.
Yep, and even if it did, I would have the gobber spend a feat point. But nope, it doesn't hit him.
Alright.
All right, so Annie, way to go, racking up kills. Titus is going to go. He's still got 2 shots, so he's going to fire one at the gobber in front and another one at the gobber in front of him. I'm just going to go ahead and roll both of them. They both hit. Time for damage. Yep, and yep. So he has fired all of his shots, so he has to reload now. But both these gobbers, boom, go down in rapid succession as he comes out and fans his revolver, brings both of them down. Mr. T, your armor is gone now, but it served you well.
It did. Doop doop. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay.
Oh, by the way, she spent a. Can I just say she spent a quick feat point to make an additional quick action to take cover again?
Sure, yeah.
Well, this guy's in range.
Go whack him.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You can spend a feat point to move W your speed.
Yes.
Oh. Then.
And then if you charge something, so say you charge.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. That'll work. All right. So you're
Oh, I was gonna put him like here.
okay. I'll just run into this guy. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm assuming he has 2 attacks.
Only if he kills one. Is cleave. Cleave basically, if he downs an enemy, he gets to make immediate attack against another enemy.
Yep. So gonna hammer time. What's the difference between using one-handed hammer and two-handed?
Damage.
At the cost of.
His shield bonus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's tanking. So.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that you just bring the hammer down on the gobber's head. You feel it crack.
Turn around. Is that guy within range?
Oh yeah. Not only that, you can actually do a little bit of movement after that anyway, so you're easily able to get to him. Go ahead and make another one. That is going to miss his defense though. So he turns and he turns around and you try to hit the other gobber, but their gobber's
Can
quick
he
and
spend
backs
another
away.
feat point to have that armor?
You've
Or is
already
it?
spent a feat point this turn. I'm not sure if you can do multiple in a
That
turn.
was last turn. Oh, that's right. He did to get there.
Yeah, and you've only got one feat point left anyway. So
Yeah.
No, he got a feat point for killing someone.
that's right. So you just got one for killing someone.
Oh, you get one
I
for
don't
every.
think.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, for everything you kill. I don't think you can spend 2 in one turn though.
No, okay, that's fair.
You can't. I
Okay,
have the
then.
rules up.
Right. So he cracked him. You spun around. He missed.
He's fine. He's got crazy. He's tough. I'm not
So
scared.
Roy is going to put his pistol away because he can't. He doesn't want to waste time reloading. And he is actually. Nah, fuck it. He'll reload and at least get one shot. Why not? He'll shoot one of the gobbers that is engaged with Mr. T here. That hits. Yep. Okay. So as the hammer swing misses, the gobber jumps back, and you hear a boom, and the gobber goes down.
Mr. T looks at surviving Gobber. Looks like just me and you, fool.
One of the gobbers is going to try and shoot at Mr. T.
I'm assuming it's Solo, the one that he just talked to.
Yep. He's gonna try and he's gonna try and use like this big hand cannon that looks too unwieldy for him. Oh yeah, 22 to armor.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch, and he doesn't have his armor up anymore. But he's got I think 17 armor because of the aura protection.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Is he still in the control
I
range of the
don't.
war?
What's his control
Hmm.
range? What's her control
The-
range?
The control range is 48 feet.
Nope, not quite. Just inches out. This is
Scorned again
gonna
by
hurt.
only 3 inches.
So this is gonna be 7 damage
Ooh.
Too
to the
bad.
two slot.
Ooh, that's a chunk. To the 2 slot. Oh, thank God,
Yep.
it's his chunkiest slot.
Yeah. I believe he has 1 physique left at the moment.
No, that. Let's see. He already had one missing.
Why?
You shot him earlier.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah, it did 1 damage.
My question, real quick: Can he,
Mm-hmm.
um, can he do the spend a feat point for heroic dodge?
He already spent a feat point this turn.
Yeah, I'm asking if he, since it's technically not his turn. Never mind.
No, that's dumb.
All right.
Yeah, it was already 1 in the turn.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that took out his physique.
So that'll probably take out his physique and then 1 agility then.
No, it just got his physique.
Oh, okay. So yeah, his physique is down. Um, the thing turns, boom, it fires this thing, but unfortunately now it's knocked prone, and it shoots the hand cannon, dead center mass, and it pierces through the armor, and it hits T square in the chest. That hurt. I believe it is a -2 to strength for
Yep.
physique going all the way down. Okay, so Mr. T will take a -2 to his damage.
He still gets
Yeah,
the
Mr. T.
+1 for. Oh, that's right. Did we take into account that +1 for his hitting earlier? I forget it. It doesn't even matter.
Either way, the gobbler was dead, dude.
Yeah.
It wasn't gonna hit with a 10.
No.
Okay, Bardon, you're up as Mr. T gets wrecked.
Yep. But Baron has his own problems. So he's going to continue down towards these two. Upkeep, suspend one of his focuses. Then he's going to move here. Can hit both of these guys, so he's going to make 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm. Dead.
Second one is going to be
Dead.
and then he is going to turn around and use his quick action. Nope, actually he can't. I just remembered that it costs too much focus. So he will just stop there.
All right, V.
So who died?
Well, Bardon killed 2 gobbers. Now it's your turn.
Oh. Okay, good. Good timing. Uh,
Shoot this one right here.
Don't tell me what to do, even though it's the only logical thing I can do. Yep, just gonna boop. Say hi to Sis, and then poor Mr. T. I really had some more faith in that man.
To be fair, he's still got plenty of health left there.
Oh yeah, no,
He could take a few more hits there.
yeah, but not a lot of what he just took.
I mean, to be fair, he literally soaked like 6 or 7 shots this round.
That almost
this
would have
combat.
put me at half, to be honest.
Yeah. Not only did he take that, but Bardon and Mr. T took about 50,000 shots today.
Yeah.
So.
Bardon still. The thing is, Bardon's they haven't damaged my vitality yet.
Yep. So you blow the head off of one of the gobber that was right there.
Yep, and then you boop.
Okay. And you have fired all your shots, so now you have to reload your
I
quad
have
iron
one
arrow.
more.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yes, son of a bitch.
Annie, you're up. Just letting you know, Annie can't see this one right here due to the elevation. It's kind of elevated above him. He's kind of down there. She'd have to get close to the edge. It's like, you know how like if you're on a bridge, you can't see the person directly under it if you're that far away from it. So, but
My
Greed, you're up.
question: does
Go
she
ahead.
hear the combat still going on down there?
Oh yeah, that's easy enough to hear.
All right, she's going to move, and the hole that they're coming out of is right here, or
Mm-hmm.
right here. All right, she's going to move towards that hole. Let me just double check her movement. Is the whole
Just
thing?
like stand here.
Yeah, I'm just looking at her movement first. Going to move right there. Yep.
I forgot the trash ball. There's already somebody hiding behind that, so it'd be rude.
Going to move right there. To take aim at the hole, but then she sees the gobber right there. So instead, she's going to lean over and fire at it.
That just hits. Ah!
And then she's going to use her quick action to take aim at the hole
Mm-hmm.
in a very professional manner.
Righty. You hear come from inside the pipes. Run! And the scammering kind of slowly starts to die away a bit. And as you scan for any other threats, it appears that combat appears to be over.
Barden is going to run over here as they're running and call down. You wrinkle! Yeah, you better run, you bloody fucking wrinkle flesh! You scuffed my armor!
Yeah, your armor's kind of wrecked. And Mr. T has a lot of red stuff coming out of him.
Oh, I don't feel so good. Oh, man. And ain't the normal kind of upset tummy either. Dang
Roy jumps
fools.
down next to Titus or Tobias, and he's like, "Okay, status report. What's going on, guys? How we doing?"
Brandon Barden's going to be busy trying to make a field patch for his armor.
I'll roll. Sarge is gonna walk up. Like, T, why are you always getting peppered? And he's gonna roll a medicine.
All right.
And it's boosted because I'm fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You check his wounds. He does not appear to be in vital danger. He is a troll blood. He's very hardy. However, it looks like he did, like, there's a gaping hole in him, but he doesn't seem to be in critical condition from it.
He kind of says, "All right, pull up, move your armor a bit, take cigar. You know the drill."
You notice it seems you notice it seems to be kind of hard for him to move around a bit, almost like he's lost a little bit of strength. Like he's actually holding the hammer a little bit down because he actually doesn't have the strength to wield the hammer one-handed right now. So he kind of sets the hammer on his back because it's too hard for him to hold it in one hand.
I bring him over to the most comfortable thing around here, which is the vegetable cart, and I have him
Well,
lay down on a
there's
pile of
there's
tomatoes.
there's actually a bench over there if you want.
I have him
Um,
sit down on the bench.
you
Cart.
hear the two guys who are just now finishing up with the other gobbers at the boats. They're like, "Hey, you all alive over there?"
Shit was crazy.
Let me get this voice.
I'm not giving up.
Laddies, look what they've bloody fucking done to my armor. Poor baby.
Right, so you're all alive then. Good, well, good show, good show. Huh. Oh, there's a lot of them over here. Best get your pickings here. Since we don't have the money out of pocket right now to pay you for it, just take whatever you want from them and it's all yours.
Brightens up at that as he starts looting the bodies.
I'll also do an invest. Oh, I don't have one. Fuck. Why do I not have investigation?
It's okay. Tobias has boosted, so he'll search for you. So as you're all looking around and scrounging, you guys find a hand cannon, 5 pistols, and this is all stuff you can sell. 5 normal flintlock pistols or matchlock or just percussion pistols. And the goblin chieftain had a thing of leather armor.
Hold up. Can you just give me 5 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, guard 2. I found some really neat goblin porn.
Alright, so 1 hand cannon. Or 1. What was it? Can you
One
go?
hand cannon.
1. Alright.
5
What?
pistols.
1 thing of leather armor.
Yep. The blunderbuss was unfortunately destroyed when you whacked him.
Damaged or flat out destroyed.
Literally, like, you just wrecked it. Like,
Okay.
you went through, like, he actually kind of held up the gun as to, like, try and block your hammer, and you went through the gun and then through him.
So 1 destroyed blunderbuss.
Yep. You find 12 gold amongst all of them.
Quick, to the bank chat.
And you have found a note on one of them written in gobber.
Anyone speak gobber?
Skills?
No, I don't think anyone here speaks gobber.
Abilities?
I literally do not think anyone here speaks gobber. Believe me.
Right.
Okay.
We'll have to find someone to read the note for us.
We need to hire a gobber.
You guys know two. You know one. So, anyway, as the other two kind of climb down, they're like, "Hey." A couple of warjacks come down. It's like, it's about time the cavalry came here. and the warjacks are kind of looking around, picking up the gobber bodies and tossing them into big fire pits.
Get
One of the
shiny-eyed when he sees the warjacks.
Yeah, one of the guys comes down. It looks like this is the guy who's been commanding them, and he looks similarly dressed to the other guy. And he's like, "Hey, I'm with the Bankers Guild. The dwarf sent me."
What type of warjacks are those?
Oh, those are just laborjacks right there, but we use them for a little bit of security purposes. You notice the man is fairly tall with white skin, red hair, some goggles over his eyes. He appears to be the same security guy that you saw um, not earlier when you went to the Banker Guild for the dwarf and you got the space. Uh, he was doing security there, but you didn't see him when the dwarf left earlier with the two Trollblood bodyguards. But this was one of the guys you saw doing security at the bank.
Still shiny out, and you go, oh, what model?
He's like, these would be what chassis did we use on these guys? I think they're Labor XC1s, or in other words, standard light labor jack chassis.
Nods, understanding. Still
You know,
admiring them, but a little
yeah,
less interested.
one of them has a little buzz saw in its hand, and then the other one has like a like kind of hook grabber thing for like picking stuff up. And then of course they both have their power fists on the other side. He has them start gathering up and starts burning the bodies. And he says, "Ugh, riddance. Wish the watch would let me, just actually get rid of them properly outside of town. But the rule is when you start killing this many things, you got to burn the bodies immediately. Superstition, I guess."
And what would spark a superstition like that, per se?
Well, Corvus is the city of ghosts.
Hmm.
Can't turn a blind alleyway anywhere here in Corvus without seeing some of the spookies. Not only that, because we're under Signarian military now, if there's any sign of anything related to Crix at all, it gets worded out pretty quick.
Understandable.
Hey, thanks for the two help. I'll let the I'll let Baron know that you're in the clear. No charge for your property this week. I'll see to that.
Thank you.
Hey, what can I say? It's good business. You handled yourselves well. We'll definitely call you in again for some more help in the future. Thank you, all of you.
It was our pleasure.
Not that as his money wheels turning, as if we get paid, we don't have to pay. Since it's pay each day 10 gold, we're saving 70 gold right there.
Yep. And that's basically his thing is they couldn't just afford to pay you right off the bat, but they'll let you have your rent space for free this week. So he looks around and he's like, "Well, you guys made short work of these guys. Any clue as to why these guys are doing any of this? I can never understand gobbers. I know that there's a big tribe out there in the swamp, but what the hell? This is way outside their territory."
Do you speak gobber?
I don't speak gobber, but I know there's Mr. Tinkerer's shop, the gobber weaponsmith. He's the only real gobber I know who's good at their native tongue, at least, that doesn't work in one of the shops.
Shrugs and says, well, then the clue I found is useless. Until I go talk to Mr. Tinker.
Hmm.
Well, it might be a clue. Might be a grocery list for all I know.
Oh, I see. They're coming out of the pipes, right?
Nods.
God damn it. We're gonna have to seal this one off and make a new one. That's gonna be about 3 weeks of construction. Alright.
Why not just a trap in there?
Well, we've done that before, but they keep finding new pipes. I think what we're actually gonna have to do is probably start setting up massive security at each end. just to make sure they don't come up. Not to mention, here at night, we don't really need to use a lot of these pipes, so I think we're going to try and seal some of them when they're not being used. That'll probably at least block off some of them. As for the ones in the harbor coming by boat, that's a new one.
Hmm.
They must have grabbed some of those small rowboats from some of the shipments they've been raiding on some of the riverbanks. They're getting smarter. Clever buggers.
Savages make do with what they can.
Alright. Thanks again, guys. He stretches out, talks to the warjacks. Alright, Billy, Bob, get to work here. The jacks start to kind of do as he says, and they start to make these big burn piles, and all of the stuff that you guys did not take that's broken or can't be used is getting tossed into the pile.
Hmm. Alright, those of us who aren't full of lead, I suggest we go pay a visit to our cultural informant in the morning.
Mr. T gives you thumbs up.
Cultural informant. Tilt his head. You me. Tilt his head and say, "So are we talking the sex doll of yours or the gob merchant?"
I almost was gonna say got it in one, but no, it's the goblin.
The
The
gob merchant.
weapon, yeah, the weapon guy you bought stuff and sold
Yeah.
stuff to.
Unless you've seen evidence that she can speak gobber.
I don't know. You said cultural informant. We've got more cultural information from her than we got from the goblin.
Well, of course, you were just selling shit.
Exactly. So why are we saying he's a cultural informant before we even know he
I
can
was.
give us any information?
She looks around, see if anyone's listening. Because, dumbass, he's the only. Because we're looking into gobber culture, you fucking
You
twat.
just see him give a wry grin as he realizes he's messing with you.
Swear if this was in a mercenary company, I'd have you flogged.
And if this AM was a mercenary company, I wouldn't be working for you.
Exactly.
He's got you there, boss.
I need liquor.
Tobias twirls his gun and holsters it, and he says, "Well, liquor does sound like a good idea. I always like good liquor after a killing, but I gotta ask, one thing is kind of confusing me, boss." Kind of looks around, squints his eyes after doing his perception check with it he crit on. He says, "Found one other interesting thing on him. I think you might want to take a look at this."
Leans over and goes, "Was it another of those display amulets?"
Well, not quite. He holds out a little pin, like a little, like, like push pin that you'd hold up a cape or something with.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the push pin has that same symbol on it that you found on the medallion.
Well, now we're seeing a pattern.
Huh.
No, no kidding, boss. So I take it we rest up tonight. Mr. T looks like he took a couple good poundings. He needs to rest up.
Wow,
Indeed.
chicka wow wow.
Alright, those of us who. Alright, go to either the shop or the manor. I don't
All
care.
right.
I don't care where you fucking lay your head.
All right. So it's getting kind of late. So you guys go ahead and like, I guess you're gonna say rest up.
Yep.
Okay. So if
Prepare
you guys
my
take a,
armor.
right. So you guys take a long rest.
Does that bring everybody back to full?
It heals you all your physique in health levels.
Laughs in Mr. T.
So Mr. T should be just about back to full, if not full.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, he's back. That was literally all the damage he took.
All right. So I'll just say the night progresses as normal. You all wake up. I assume that you're either sleeping at the shop or at Alexia's home.
Yep.
So you all kind of wake up. You hear the sounds of the village and town and the docks nearby. And yep, you all heal your physique. And your feet points are back. So, what do you wish to do?
Hmm. Okay, time for a plan, and there's only one of us here. So, plan time.
Well, you've got NPCs and you've got the other characters, so you can still
That
plan.
I meant players that I'd have to negotiate with.
Okay.
So, because if you're not here, you don't get consent.
Victory.
If they're asleep and you want to give them tea, wake their asses up and force them to drink the tea. Anyways, yes, so I say, Barden, I'm pretty sure you are in the market for making fucking money.
Nod slowly at that.
All right, you're in the market for making money, so gonna have you continue to network with Mr. Actually, uh, Annie will be helping you with running the shop today. She's got to make some bullets, I assume. And you'll also be taking names.
Well, if I can dip into the funds, I might be able to. If you give me a day off and let me dip into the funds, I've been thinking about upgrading my armor a little, get it a little faster, more lightweight.
You can have 50 and whatever you get from the guns we have.
50 plus whatever we get from the guns.
Yep.
Does a quick calculation in his head, nods at that, since I can, if I spend the rest of the day just looking around, talking with people, I can get the gold for half off.
Alrighty.
Actually, now I think about it, I already have a plan to go converse with our little goblin friend, so I'll go ahead and... Actually, it'll probably be best if I take the guns with me. Me and T take the guns, talk to our goblin, and sell the guns. And you can have whatever we have for that for your armor.
Nods at that.
And beyond that, the plan is continue to try to identify the symbol. And
You mean the whole Chris symbol?
Yep. Wait, did we identify as Crix?
Well, it wasn't. No, remember, there's Crix and then there's Chris or Cirrus.
Yeah, I said Chris.
We're gonna call it
yeah,
Cirrus because
Cirrus.
fuck.
So my guy blinks as you're going through all this and just says, "You mean the Chris symbol
Yes.
or Cirrus symbol?"
Yes, we're gonna identify the Cirrus symbol, and we're gonna continue to talk to persons of interest and trying to get more information.
I mean,
Is there anything
so
you
old
have?
co-
Anything you want to particularly try to do today?
Yeah, upgrade my armor.
Fair enough.
Alright. So, Bardon, I'll say that you go out and you're going to do your thing, so you're going to get that plus your talk around. You guys go to the shop,
Yes, and I'm spending the point to boost this.
okay? So you guys go to the weapon shop, and it's just you and Mr. T at the weapon shop,
Yep.
alright? So the gobber once again comes up and you see his big shiny plaque on the side, and he jumps up on his little stool. He says, "Oh, welcome back. Hello. Can we do for you today?"
We came across some objects of interest for you.
Oh, I like objects of interest.
Hold on one second, I'm being summoned. jump the Barden real quick.
Barden, I just need to make rolls.
Yep. You are tinkering all day on your
Yep.
armor. You spend most of the time in the shop. A couple customers come by here or there.
I'll take order.
I'll say that you managed to make 10 gold today from selling things.
We hope that's enough that I can make take that the day plus take it. So that will be enough that I can do 2 upgrades. Only takes me half the time to make these upgrades. Which 2 I want? Those are the cheap ones. Obviously, I need one more weight compressor so I can get my speed up to 5. Fortunately, I can't afford the artillery mount yet. Though that one will be fun once I get that one.
Sorry about that. We had to find, oddly enough, we had to find a good wad of money that was suddenly went missing, but has been discovered again. So we're fine.
All right.
So
So
yes,
going back to the shop. Ooh, items of interest, you say?
I'm gonna have Mr. T. We're all at the table, the carpet and gun. Oh, how much? Okay, I'm gonna use appraise. How much could I normally get out of these guns?
Let's see. Creed, would you look up the prices for me really quick for the hand cannon and pistols?
1 second. We're on hand cannons and pistols. Such range weapons.
They're not super expensive, I don't believe.
Nope, they probably aren't, but
They're like
range weapons. A hand cannon is 100 gold coins,
mm-hmm.
and a basic pistol is 20 gold coins a piece.
Okay,
Okay.
so
I look at him.
yeah, so overall, it looks like you'll get 200 for the weapons alone.
Hey Creed, you wanna? Hey Creed, you wanna drive Barden? I mean, you wanna drive Mr. T?
Drive Mr. T?
Yeah, since
Sure.
yeah. I didn't want. I realized I kind of left you out. uh, so I look at him. 300 for all of it.
300 for all of it without even appraising the armor. He strokes his chin. Go ahead and roll me your
Negotiation.
yeah.
And this is boosted with the extra D6.
Yep.
I'm a monster.
What did you get?
With a D6. 21.
Oh, very nice. He strokes his chin and he says, "Yes, 300 for the lot. Deal."
Shake his hand. And that's
He picks up the guns and starts to shake them. No rattle. Good. No rattle on any of these. Very good. He picks up the leather armor, starts to shake it. Good. No rattle.
So you say I can get that 200 from the guns, right?
300 for the gun. Yep.
All right.
Well, it's 200 for the guns, and you said 300 for the lot without appraising the armor first. So he'll just give you 300
No,
since you
wait,
did such.
I was appraising it. Ah.
It's okay. You got more. Believe me.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, it would have been like, yeah, I got like 50 more, so yeah, I'm fine.
all right. So you guys get 300 total added to your stock from the sales. And he says, "Are those the items of interest that you are speaking of, or do you have more? I get to take these apart now."
Those were the ones we were selling, but I do have one more thing. Just something within your area of expertise. She's gonna pull from
What?
her coat pocket the note and hand it. I believe you can read this.
Ah, yes. Let's see. He puts on his little alchemist glasses and little goggles. He looks down at it. Oh, it's written in gobber. Yes. You want me to read it to you? Okay. He starts to read it to you in gobber.
I pinched the bridge of my nose. Please translate.
Oh, you want me to translate, not read. I see. He looks back at the envelope and he says, "Okay. Well, just letting you know, it's a little bit difficult to translate gobber directly to common or Signarian because of the way the language operates in terms of operations of the vowels. But I will do the best I can. Ye idiots, gather resources for boss. Put out any humans you see. We must sacrifice to goddess. Shiny goddess. Keep temple secure. Make sure the creepies do not come." That's all that's on there.
Hmm. Thank you. I'll politely take back the note and toss him like 5 gold.
Oh, thank you. You are good customers. Is there anything special you want me to work on or a commission? I could give you a discount for all business you've been doing for me.
I believe I looked at the group of us. I'm certain if something comes to mind, we'll be right back with you on that.
Excellent. You have good day. I need to go test this. He goes out and waddles out into the back of the shop, and then you just hear a boom, like something explodes, and you see soot come from the back area, and he's like, "Yes, success!"
Behind this stone face is just utter elation at this little adorable man.
You
uh,
hear a bunch of gobbers in the back area start saying stuff in gobbers, or gobbish, if you will, and he says, "Oh, fuck you and your mamas."
Is
that one would actually break. That would actually break her.
Because from what you know, this shop is completely run by gobbers, including Mr. Tinker.
This would probably be just enough to break her.
Mr. T just starts roaring with laughter at all this.
I love these. I love these people. All right, let's go. We have a mystery to unfurl.
Mr. T just nods and marches off behind you,
All right,
trying to look menacing.
So T, as we understand, first, the gobbers are making sacrifices to, as we understand, a shiny goddess, which probably means some sort of machine. and I'm assuming it's something involving cricks because they don't want to deal with creepies, and well, dead things are quite creepy, even to a gobber.
Well, they ain't calling this thing save ghost for no reason.
Precisely. Hmm.
Roy kind of
So,
pipes up. Well,
are,
out of curiosity, boss, I do got a couple questions.
Shoot.
One, I assume we're going to start investigating the catacombs since that was one area that we know was broken into, but no one wants to go down there because of the rumors, so to speak, or superstition. Two, I got this piece of cloth here, and I don't know, I just got figure I go to a tailor and see what the hell it's, if we can get some sort of lead on it. I know it's not much, but
Hmm. Then let's hit a tailor. And then the
true.
catacombs.
Not only that, if these gobbers are scared of creepies, think they might know something about the bodies being taken?
Possibly, but I also don't think they're the talking type.
Well, he kind of shrugs his shoulders. I think I may have something for that.
we're going we're going to be facing undead. Should we should probably get Barn that new chick of his that you said you were hiring to whip up something to take care of the undead. Unless this fool over here, gesturing to Roy, can make some sort of undead anti-bombs.
Not to mention, there is that one NPC who is the priest, the guy who was.
Right.
Hmm. So, party comp for
Okay,
Taylor.
so yeah, so go ahead and write this down somewhere so you guys don't forget, and I'll tell
Yep.
you your whole party composition besides the players. I'll tell you your NPC party composition.
We've got. Don't we have the priest warrior? We have the arcane field mechanic. We
Yep.
have, I believe, um, one more sneaky guy,
You have the cutthroat. He's a cutthroat thief.
cutthroat thief, a classic combo right there. We have a. Let me see. We have um
You also have
a
the warrior guy. He's a knight.
yeah,
He is a knight man at arms.
Nightman at Arms. Don't then we have another
Yeah, he's the
gun
yeah
mage.
he was the fighter was a Ogren. The other gun mage is a woman by the name of I've got her name here. Hold on. Terra, Terra. She is a pistolier gun mage. And you also have Max, who is a trencher soldier. He is a retired Signarian trencher. He has a long rifle.
All right. So,
And you also have the Nis woman, who has the Nis claymore and the daggers. She is actually I forget what the name of the Nis class is with the sword. It's the shadow dancer or whatever, and she's also a scout.
at some point, we're gonna have to put more detailed, like, character art slash like actual descriptions in the NPC clubhouse.
Well, yeah, I've got all those right now. If you want to write them down.
I will in a minute. That's a lot. That's a lot of notes I'm
Sure.
taking.
We'll do that after the session is over. I'll
Yes.
give you guys the full descriptions, and I'll give you guys both a like really detailed description of all of them and their mannerisms and what they do, and we'll write that down and we'll get it going. So anyway,
Yes.
so Roy has suggested that. What do you guys want to do now?
Okay. So, shit, it wasn't a part of the original plan. I'm not even gonna pretend like it was. So I'm gonna spend another point just to say, uh, all right, plan. Go get the tailor to a Actually, no, I said continue investigations, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
So never mind. That's still a part of this plan.
Okay.
So Yeah. So we're gonna go investigate. We're gonna go to a tailor's, get that cloth appraised by a professional, and then we're going to grab the priest, and we're gonna head down into the catacombs.
And in the meantime, we're going to send out some of the more sneaky and talkative guys, like that we don't need for this, like um
Tobias and Etsy, yeah.
yeah, Tobias and Etsy, to go see if they can dig up rumors on anything to do with Cirrus.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I already did all the research I could find, apparently, in the library.
All right. You want us to be discreet about this, boss? Tobias says as he finishes putting out the at last of his cigar.
The Screech is the name of the game in this city, so yes.
Okay. By the way, one thing, I followed up that lead you wanted me to, boss, yesterday. Tobias says this is William's character. Uh, he kind of looks over at you, says, I found something a little interesting.
Oh.
Well, with the festival coming up, everyone's getting a little, kind of rowdy about everything and excited, and it's big preparation. Apparently, this is once a year, and it's crazy. But funny thing that I noticed is that remember how there were bodies missing? Well, turns out one of the plots way outside, kind of near the next town over, which is about, I'd say, about a good 8 to 10 miles, pretty far away. Apparently, one of the guys who was traveling on the river route from here to there said that he saw a ghostly figure alongside the riverbank, and it had corpses following them.
Oh, perfect.
Great, we got fly fucking got full, full raising zombies, thralls.
Yeah. I mean, he was a little drunk, but that's what he said. Ghostly figure with a couple corpses walking behind it.
Took the note. Okay. Well. Hmm. Now I'm starting to formulate new theories. But I'll share them in time. For now, let's we're losing daylight, so let's make our moves.
Aye, aye, boss. Good luck out there. And he goes, William's character leaves to go find Etsy, and they both go to do their thing.
Do we roll for them or
I will roll for them.
just remember that extra d6
Mm-hmm.
for extra successfulness? God, I feel almost repetitive at this point. It's like, remember to add your bonuses, guys.
No,
Validate my existence, please.
you should always remind us.
Yes, because
Always remind us.
Because the problem of being a support character, you have to babysit everyone because they always forget the shit you're giving them.
Yep.
All right. So they're going to go do investigations. So what are you guys going to do? Well, I know Barden has to spend all day doing his stuff.
Yeah,
So,
Barden's.
what do you wish to do if there's anything else, Sarge?
Um, prepare to go into the catacombs.
Okay.
Go flirt with your potential mistress.
Get out of my head, but yes, I was gonna work that in somehow.
Okay.
And you
Well,
might
I'll
know the map of the catacombs.
Creed,
Yes.
stop cheating.
Shut up,
stop,
Creed.
stop giving away plot. That's my idea. That's my job. Okay. So yeah, you go back to the manor, and you guys are gearing up. The priest, who is, well, there's two. There's the father, and then there's the priest. But the priest, you're a fellow NPC. He is wearing the typical kind of gray tattered robes of Menoth and Morrow that have been discolored over the years. and he has bandages on both of his hands, and he is a man who looks to be maybe from what you'd say the eastern deserts. He's a bit tanner and darker. He doesn't look like a native of Signar or the eastern coast of or the western coast of Caspia. Now that you get a good look at him, his eyes are actually gold, like almost a yellow or dark or light brown tint. And he is currently balding, and he stands about maybe 6'3".
They have curved swords.
He does not. Well, he doesn't have a curved sword. He's a priest. He just uses his fists and magic.
You get what I'm saying?
Um,
You got the joke.
yeah, I hear you. So he sits there and looks, and he says, "All right, sister. So let me get this straight. We are going into the catacombs. At least I've fairly recent here in Corvus, but they are luckily I talked with Father Dumas over here, and we do have permission to go in the catacombs, boss. So good start. However, there was just a small bit of shall we say, drunken idiots who went down there. They have not been seen for at least a week now. If we can recover their bodies and possessions, the watch might give us a small bonus. That's what I've been told so far by the church.
Well, we're always in the market for small bonuses.
Excellent. And I assume you need me to give blessings and pass the undead. I assume that's why I've been called anyway.
Yes, as I've been told, this isn't called the City of Ghosts for no reason.
He nods. Indeed, the undead do, I imagine, walk the catacombs, although I have not been down there myself. Do we have a map?
I'm working on procuring one myself.
I see. Then I shall gain my blessings and get ready whenever you command, Sarge. He gives a bow to you in classic, and then says, "I shall await your commands."
Will do.
You notice something on the back of his thing when he leaves. You just now noticed this after actually talking with him. He has a symbol of Menoth on the back of his. It's faded. It's really hard to see on the back of his robe, meaning that he was once, at least in your thoughts, possibly a priest of Menoth or actually a part of the Legion of Menoth.
Hmm. Of note?
Oh god, he uses his fist. Plus, he's a priest of Menoth. Is he a?
Don't say it!
That's my favorite job.
Shut up!
Yeah, to answer your question, Creed, yes, he is those two careers.
All right, that was what I thought about building that, but I couldn't decide how to work into the story.
Alrighty.
So-
when in doubt, just go with the retired. Okay, so
The retarded.
retired. So you're going to talk to Alexia?
Yes. I'm assuming I have reason to believe she would have, like, a map? Or does she...
She, well, let's go ahead and roleplay this out because this will be interesting. So you go out to the balcony where she is currently reading what looks to be a pretty decent sized book. And it looks like she's got a little bit of sweat on her from the day. She's just put away some of her gloves and boots and finished her gardening. It looks like she's planting quite a bit of stuff out in the backyard, like carrots, onions, and some other things. She looks up and she says, "Ah,
Good evening.
good to see you again, V. How have you been?"
I've been quite well. Looks at the
Well,
garden. Oh, I see you've been busy.
well, I figured with the season coming up, I should do a bit of additional planting, and plus, since I do not work and Father Dumas provides, I do most of the housework, cooking, and I figured I'd actually start growing our own food. Since me and my mother used to do that a lot, but ever since she is, well, you understand.
Of course.
And she looks out, she says, it was a good amount of effort, and nonetheless, she looks to that little greatsword that she had earlier, and her armor is actually resting on one of the tables nearby that you saw her wearing. And she says, so, any closer leads on the bodies being taken?
Several. One drunken report of a ghost, another of involvement with gobbers.
Interesting. I wonder what the gobbers would have to do with it.
Not quite sure yet, but they are acting strange. Our
And
current lead is we're going to investigate the catacombs.
she glances up. Roll me a. What's your perception?
Oh.
Detection or perception?
Like his actual perception stat.
Perception is 5, so it's maxed.
Okay, roll me 2d6 plus 5. And tell me what you get.
Eh.
What'd you get?
8.
Hey, you don't notice anything.
Can
But
I add
she,
that d6 from the perfect plot?
nope.
Okay.
When
I was too
when
busy
she reads,
admiring her garden.
no, yeah, as she looks up from the book, she kind of looks up very nonchalantly, and she says, "Catacombs. And what are you planning to do down there?"
I look down. We're investigating connections between the bodies taken.
Interesting. Well, not much down there except old crypts, old Orgath tombs, and ghosts, of course.
Yes. I expected as much. We are bringing a priest along.
And you might want to be careful down there. Everything's coming apart down there. You may not find much. A lot of people started raiding the old Orgath tombs when they left. There's not much of value left down there anymore, at least from not what I can understand.
Hmm.
I. She thinks for a moment. I have a map, but unfortunately it's not completed. It was done by some of the first expedition miners when they went down there, and they weren't able to complete it. They abandoned it due to strange sightings. It's an incomplete map, but it should give you at least somewhat of an edge down there.
Oh. That would be quite helpful, actually.
As she's rummaging through her stuff, she pulls out a long old parchment into a barely readable map, but nonetheless a map. And she says, yes, when the city of Corvus was built, what we hear is the first people tried to go down in there to hopefully find any remnants of the Orgath invasion and the things that they left behind. However, the Orgath did not leave anything behind, and the only thing they found down there was, according to the first early reports, the dead risen to devour them.
Hmm.
She gives a little smile and chuckle. Hence then, ever since Corvus was built, we have built upward, not downward.
Understandable. Kind of looks at map and kind of pockets it. You seem to know a lot about the catacombs.
Mm. She looks out toward the garden and just kind of seems to be just enjoying the weather, because it is a fairly nice day. I have an interest in our history, say that.
Hmm.
In all honesty, if I wasn't tied to Corvus so much, I would want to become an explorer. Going and discovering places that no one else would dare to venture.
That takes courage.
Why, thank you. I
Maybe
never had courage. I never had courage as a little girl, not the kind that I do now.
I've seen how you can. Guessing from that armor, you would make a very fine adventurer.
Why, thank you. Roll me. Roll me 2d6 plus your intellect.
Oh, good. I can just roll intellect.
Don't forget, genius would apply to this, wouldn't it?
I
Mhm.
would. So it's boosted. So it's 3d6. I'm back, baby.
What'd you get?
21.
Okay, so as you're sitting there thinking, normally you wouldn't have noticed this without your skill of social interaction, but she actually reaches out and grabs your hand. Says, "Hey, be careful down there, okay? And get out of there as soon as you can. There's nothing down there but death."
I kind of take her by her, kind of clasp her hand a little. Like, I'm gonna roll a seduction on this one. This is the opportunity.
Okay?
uh, wait. Let me think of how I'm gonna say this. Fuck. This is the most posh I've ever been. Uh, it's not like Valentine where she's just like her. Have to be elegant. All right. Uh, I'm gonna take her hand, look her in the eyes, and say, fuck, this is hard. I'm just gonna roll seduction, and I'm gonna think of, fuck.
Roll it.
Yep.
If there's a chance to come back to see you,
Yes, I was
I
about to
will
say.
be the most-
Yes, yes. I was working along that line.
I will be the most careful in the world. I will step suddenly. I will walk 1,000 miles, hide behind every tree, just for a glimpse of your face.
Oh, I wasn't
Once
gonna be
more.
that. Okay, what I'm actually gonna say, but thank you for the inspiration.
And it does make sense because Sarge has kind of been emotional trash up until this point.
Oof.
Wait, Sarge has emotions?
Oh, they were beaten out of her at a very young age, but yes. To be
With a dildo.
with a pistol.
Well, what did you get on seduction?
19.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, wait a minute. It's a part of my plot.
Either way, dude. Don't worry about that one.
Lots. I got lots. Either way, seductive as fuck as I look at her and I say, "For you, I shall return quite quickly and in one piece." I'm letting those I'm giving her to smolder.
Yep. Something interesting happens when you do that. You don't know whether it's just a gut feeling, the years of abuse over certain social situations, hardening yourself behind a wall, determination, Never ever show a person your true feelings. Never become truly attached, even to one such as your sister. This has been emotionally insanity. However, for this one moment, whether it's just your mind, an illusion, or perhaps just a brief spark of the moment, you feel something for this woman. And it almost looks as if though she feels something back for you.
Oh no.
As she moves the hair out of your way to something that she just now noticed. A scar that never quite fully healed from your mother. Alongside your left side, going from the back of your neck down, just above the collarbone, almost barely noticeable in your uniform, as the collar often hides it. And she just now notices it, and as she looks at it, you receive a flashback. You are on the ground in a vast open ballroom. There is a sword laying down by your hand, and red carpet now stained with your blood as the part of your neck on the left side is cut. You see your mother standing up before you. I told you once, I told you 1,000 times, dear, you must watch your weak side. If you do not watch your weak side, and she kind of slaps you with a flat end of a sword, you will be hit every time. And she starts slapping you with the side end of the sword on different parts of your body. She says, every time. Whether it is physical, emotional, or mental, you must keep your defenses up at all times. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Do you understand?
Through grit teeth, pain, and trying my damnedest of my 12-year-old heart to hold back the tears, I say, yes, yes, mother.
Good. Good girl. She pats you on the head. Another round then. She stands up and holds the sword out. And the flashback ends. How did you get this one?
Commentary time. A bitch in a ballroom.
I kind of shake myself a little bit. Training.
I see. Well, as I said, be careful down there.
This is probably the first time she's ever seen me even remotely feign like an actual genuine smile. I've seen scarier.
She smiles. Just remember, that crypt was once an Orgath tomb. Not much is known about them anymore. There's no telling what you'll find down there.
Well, nothing down there is running anything like quite like me.
Then good luck down there.
I'm gonna stand straight, gonna nod to her, and I'm going to take my leave with a grin on my face the whole time.
Alrighty then.
Ah!
As you and the group spend the day gathering everything ready and getting ready to head down to the catacombs, we will end the session with you and the others getting ready to enter the old catacombs once owned by the Orgath Empire, and now forever dark and lost to the sands of time. as you all proceed down into the crypt, into the dark, deep, dank tombs. All of you feel but a small twinge, just only a small twinge of dread at wondering what in the hell you will encounter down here. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another session of Iron Kingdoms, A Murder of Crows. I'll see you all next time.